Ladies, have you ever wondered what not to do on the first date? Well, you're in luck. In today's video, we're going to cover 7 key things that you should not do on the first date. You ready? Let's go. Ladies, thank you so much for being with me today. It's always a pleasure to be speaking to a group of amazing, sharp, intelligent women. Ladies, today we're going to have a little fun and we're going to talk about dating. Yes, dating. Let's face it, dating can be an adventure, it can be a fairy tale, it can be a nightmare, and sometimes it could be a downright comedy full of interesting things, eras, and so on. So today we're going to talk about 7 key things that we should not do on the first date. All right, let's talk about it. First up, don't overshare. Don't overshare your entire life. Don't do it. We've all been there. The conversation is flowing, and before you know it, we're sharing our biggest childhood traumas. We're talking about our heartbreaks, and we're talking about our relationships, our plan, our 5-year plan, our 2-year plan, our 3-year plan, and we're going into this place. No, that can come later. We can have those conversations later. You can lay down those things later. But on the first date, no, we don't do that. Leave it lighthearted. Let the conversation flow. These things will come out during this conversation or another conversation by just you being curious about these things. Don't push it. Let them come naturally from the conversation. Don't talk about your ex. Don't talk about him. Bringing up your ex is like inviting an unwanted guest to the party, right? You're inviting an unwanted guest to this table. You don't want to do that. Don't bring up your ex. Whether you're singing his praises, whether you're tearing him down, whatever it is, it this is not the appropriate time to bring up your ex. There will be times to share those moments, to share those histories. The first date is not the time to do that. So you want to be able to present yourself as a calm, collective woman, not falling apart, boohoo whining and crying because of your ex. So don't bring up your ex. Your date at the table does not want to hear that right now. He don't want to hear it. So don't bring up your ex. Next, don't interrogate the man. Don't do it. It's a date. It's not a job interview. So we all have questions, it's true, and we need answers to them. Yes. But this is not the time. This is not the time to do that. What's his job? What do you do? You have kids. Where did you go to school? What's your blood type? Like, no. What's your credit score? No. No. We're going to pull back ease. We're going to ask questions, but we're not going to bamboozle him with all of these lightning rod questions. And so grilling him right there is just not, the way to go about it. No, no. These answers will come in time. Just bear your time and they will come. And they will come naturally. So do that, give it ease, because again, you don't want these questions coming to you, right? And so you don't want to give those out either. So we treat them the way we want, right? Right. My dear sister, are you enjoying this content? Then like, comment, share, subscribe, and share it to another sister. Next, don't drink too much. I would actually take it a step further and say, don't drink at all because you want to leave a good impression on this man. And a glass of wine to loosen up is one thing, but having too much to drink is something else because you're going to be left with judgments. They're going to be judging you. And then you may do some things that's really regrettable on your part. I don't know, dancing on tables, all kinds of things, all kinds of unclassy, unattractive things that would leave a bad impression on your first date. So, you don't want to do that. You don't want to leave that kind of a stain. So, I would say if you don't know how to, you know, handle your wine, don't have any at all. Okay? Been there, done that. Don't have any at all. Next, don't pretend to be someone you're not. Okay? That doesn't come off right. Be yourself. Be your wonderful, amazing, lovely, bubbly self. Because at the end of the day, he is here to meet with you and interact with you, not somebody else. So being yourself is the most attractive that it can be because that's what's really gonna, reel him in for you. So be yourself, be your charming, bubbling self. And you're going to shine right through and he's going to see you for exactly the amazing and wonderful woman and catch that you are. 6, don't ignore red flags. Don't do it. Red flags are things like where the date is rude to the server, he's talking down to you, these kinds of things. If you're feeling uncomfortable, these are the kinds of red flags you don't want to ignore. You know, uh, realize what's happening and make sure you keep them there in your mind to know, okay, I need to pay close attention to this man and what he is doing. So do not ignore them. Those are your inner beings guiding you, and you need to pay attention to that. So listen to yourself when you're seeing things that makes you uncomfortable. Don't ignore red flags. 7, don't forget to have fun. Yes, that is a rule. You must have fun because this is a time to get to know each other. You need to be lighthearted, charming, relax, even though it's a little bit difficult. It's a first date, but yes, you got nothing to lose. Don't show that you're so desperate that, you can't even, you're so uptight. No, relax, have fun, enjoy him, enjoy the meal, enjoy the conversation, enjoy the ambiance. This is the time that you do that. Make it fun and be your amazing and wonderful self. And he will not be able to resist because that will ensure you to have a second date because you did not you did not give him the hammer by posing him all kinds of questions. You weren't interrogating him. It wasn't a job interview. You were attentive and you were focused on him. You didn't bring in your ex and all of this. He had fun. And that's what's going to instill the next date. Ladies, in closing, my thoughts are that you're here to discover and he is also here to discover. And so we want to tread lightly and present our best selves to him, and so that we are received well and that we are able to continue the relationship. And so finding out good things about him, finding out good things about you, it's a discovery on both ends. And it is in a wonderful step towards something that could be magical. This is the first step that could lead you to the ultimate goal of the marriage, of the engagement. and so we want to present ourselves in a beautiful and interesting way. And we want to be able to emulate these things and reciprocate that between the two of us. So that is going to be my thoughts for this. So be yourself, be amazing, be wonderful, be attentive, and also be alert to other things that's going around in the atmosphere. So it's a beautiful step, an adventure, of course. And so hopefully that this date will be not just a fairy tale, but a true tale of love to come. So, thank you very much, ladies, for taking the time. Really do appreciate it. I will see you in another conversation. God bless and keep. God bless and keep.